Hari Om. The previous video got disconnected because of unstable connection. So we begin here. Aksharanam akarosmi dvandvaha samasikasya cha. I am the dvandva samas among the compounds of words because there is equality in that. There is no difference between the meanings in the dvandva samas. It is just referring to two different things coming together. Ahameva akshaya kalaha. I am that indefatigable time. I am the time which never gets dissolved or destroyed at all times. Akshayaha kalaha. Dhataham vishvato mukhaha. I am the dhata. I am the giver of the fruits of all actions. It's like a bank. When I put 1,000 rupees, I will get the interest of for the 1,000 rupees. If someone puts 1 crore rupees, they will get the interest of 1 crore rupees. So the banker and the whole banking system receives all the money and gives the fruits of their labor, of their actions, of their deposits. In the same way, Bhagavan is ever present and he receives our actions and then he processes it and then gives the results of the action to us in the form of our different experiences. So dvandva sama ahame vakshaya kalaha dhataham vishvato mukhaha. So I am the I am the dhata. Just a second, please. Dvandva samasikasya cha ahame vakshaya kalaha dhataham vishvato mukhaha. Aksharanam varnanam akaraha varnaha asmi dvandva akaraha varnaha. I am the letter A. Then the dvandva samasaha. I am the dual samas, like where there is Rama Krishna or Shita Ushna, Raga Dvesha. This is dvandva samas. Compounds of words with similar meanings. Same meanings, not similar meanings, the same nouns or just two nouns together. Asmi samasikasya cha samasa samuhasya. Among all the different compounds, I am the dvandva. Kimcha ahameva akshayaha akshinaha kalaha prasiddhaha kshanadhyakyaha. The time begins with kshana, like it begins with a small, it's a second, then a nanosecond, minute, hour, day, 15 days, one paksha, masa, samvatsara, ayana, samvatsara, everything is time. So I am the time which is very famously known from the point of a kshana, from the point of a second. Athava parameshwaraha kalasya api kalaha asmi. The other name for time is Parameshwara, the Supreme Lord. Kalasya api kalaha aham asmi. I am the time of all times. All the seconds and all the minutes and all the hours, everything I monitor and I see. I am the witness of all time. So I am Parameshwara. Dhata aham karma phalasya vidhata. I am the one who receives the actions that all people and all beings do in this world, and I give back the results of their actions according to what actions they have done, with what feeling and what emotions those actions are being done. The exact result is given back to them. Meaning, we are all, what we do, that we get. But sometimes we say that we do only the right thing, we think only the right thoughts, but we get something wrong. It is because we are not aware of actually what we are thinking. When we say, I don't want poverty, I don't want poverty, I don't want poverty, this don't is not considered at all. This don't is not a sound that impresses upon the subconscious mind, which is Bhagavan himself. So I want poverty is what we keep saying. Or whatever we say, I don't want to be fat. Suppose we say, the understanding is I want to be fat. The universe just takes in what we like, what we intensely like and what we intensely dislike, that it gives back to us. And that is only karma phala vidhata, the one who gives back the essence of our actions. So if we are getting something not so good, we have to really check and see what is it that we are outputting into the world. What is it that we are outputting through our thoughts, through our words, and through our actions. धाताहम कर्मफलस्य विधाता सर्व जगतः विश्वतो मुखः सर्वतो मुखः. In this whole world, in this whole universe, I am facing all directions. Like, who am I? I am like that light from the lamp. You cannot say the lamp's light is facing only, it's like going in a tunnel vision. No. The lamp's light is facing all sides. In all sides, the brightness of the lamp is spread. In the same way, Bhagavan Ishvara is present in all directions. He looks from all directions. And he is expressing from all directions also. 34th verse. Mrityu sarvaharaschaham udbhavascha bhavisyatam kirti shrirvakcha narinam smritir medha dhritihi kshamam. Mrityuhu sarvaharaschaham. I am destroying everything. I am that Mrityu. Aham udbhavascha bhavishyatam. That which is created and that which is that which will be created in the future, bhavishyatam, which is going to be created. Kirtihi, I am fame. Shrihi, I am wealth. Vaksha, I am speech. Narinam smritihi, I am that memory, and I am the medha shakti. The smriti is the memory of names and forms. Medha is the memory of the substance, of the meaning of everything. Medha. Dhritihi, I am fortitude. I am firmness of mind. I am fortitude. And kshama, I am patience. These are all the qualities of women. And Bhagavan says, in women where all these qualities are present, I am also there. I am only there in that place. So, mrityuhu dvividaha, dhanadiharaha, pranaharaha cha sarvahara uchyate. Adisankaracharya Bhagavan says, death is of two types. One is death of our resources. Our money dries up, our money goes away. Our money and wealth is snatched away or destroyed in some means. So that is also done by Bhagavan only. Mrityuhu sarvaharascha, pranaharaha. Then our breath also leaves us. We take in the last breath and the last breath does not get exhaled after that. So that is called pranahara. The prana has gone. Sarvahara uchyate saha aham ityartaha. I am only that mrityu and the death of our resources and wealth and prosperity and also the prana or life. Athava para ishvaraha pralaye sarvaharanam sarvaharaha saha aham. That supreme Ishvara at the end of pralaya, at the end of the dissolution of this universe, he destroys everything. He snatches away everything from everybody. So when somebody dies, they don't get to take their wealth and their money and go. They have to leave everything behind. So that way everything is snatched from us. Udbhava, utkarshaha, abhyudayaha. Udbhava means something that is rising. Utkarsha is like very beautifully things are growing in life. Abhyudaya, prosperity. Tat prapti hetuhu cha aham. I am prosperity. I am the means for getting that prosperity. What is the means for getting that prosperity? Having a lot of prana, having a lot of energy, being very cheerful, industriousness, putting ourselves out into the world and striving very hard. That is all the means to get prosperity, which I am. Kesham, bhavishyatam, bhavi kalyananam, utkarsha prapti yogyanam ityartaha. For some people, bhavishyatam, in future, they are going to get a lot of wealth. To get a lot of wealth in future, what do they have to do? They have to put in a lot of effort right now. And I am that effort and I am the wealth that comes in the future. So, ityartaha. So, that is the meaning of this statement. Kirtihi, Shrihi, Vaksha, Narinam, Smritihi, Medha, Titikshama iti, Eta Uttamaha Strinam Aham Asmi. Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, if among the best of women, they have these qualities like fame, like wealth and prosperity, like good speech, excellent speech. You go to all these school programs and see these girls talking very fiery speeches on Independence Day or Republic Day. It is so thrilling to watch. So, who is that? And there will be no unmistakable feeling of goosebumps at the end of such a speech. So, whenever we get goosebumps when we listen to somebody, know that it is Bhagavan expressing through that person. Smriti is memory. Medha is the power of retention of the meaning of all words and verses and poems and whatever. Kshama is patience. Eta uttamaha strinam aham asmi. I am all these women. He classifies them all as women, feminine qualities, and as women. But abhasa matra sambandhena api lokaha kritartham atmanam manyate. Who are these women? Even if you just at the sight of them, people think that they are very blessed in this world. Such women I am, says Bhagwan. Brihat sama tatha samnam Gayatri chandasamaham Masanam margashirshoham Ritunam kusumakaraha. Brihat Sama. Among all the Sama songs in the Sama Veda, I am the Brihat Sama. I am a very big song in the Sama Veda called the Brihat Sama. Gayatri Chandasamaham. There are so many chandas, meters in Sanskrit grammar with which each meter will contain so many letters, Anushtup Chandas, Pankti Chandas, or Brihati Chandas. Many chandas is there. And one of that is Gayatri Chandas. So among the chandas, I am the Gayatri Chandasamaham. Masanam Margashirshaha aham. Among the months, I am the Margashirsha month. The month between December and January. Mid-December to mid-January. Margashirsha month. The month where all the gods are preparing to get awake before the beginning of Uttarayanam, or the northern solstice of the sun. Masana Margashirshaham Rutunam Kusumakaraha. Among the Ritus, among the seasons, I am Kusuma. Kusuma is I'm the spring season, where all the birds are chirping beautifully, all the flowers are bloomed, the grass is growing fresh with a lot of dew, and the weather and the temperature is so beautiful. Vasanakale Samprapte. There's a very beautiful Subhashitani. Kaka kakaha pikaha kva bhedaha kaka pikayoho vasantakale samprapte kaka krishnaha pika krishnaha kva bhedaha kaka pika kakayoho vasantakale samprapte kakaha pika pikaha. So kaka the crow is also black. Pika, the koil is also black. The cuckoo bird is also black. So what is the difference between the crow and the cuckoo bird? Vasantakale samprapte. When the spring season comes, kaka, the crow will make its own sound with its own voice, and the koil will give its beautiful music. So that is the spring season. And there is a very beautiful Tamil song also. Madangalil lavan margadi Kalangalil aval vasantam. So all our music songs also, many songs are taken from, because it has been inspired by our Mahabharata and the Ramayana and all that. So among Masanam Margashir Shokam, among all the months, I am the month of December, and among all the seasons, I am the season of spring. This has been adapted in a Tamil song. Maybe in other languages also such songs are there. Definitely. Because that is a blessing of Bhagavan Vedavyasa from Brahmaji. He said, when you write the Mahabharata, many poets in all the lifetimes to come, all people, their livelihood will depend on your Mahabharata. So whether it is the stories, or whether it is the essence, or whether it is the beauty of the communication, everything comes from the Mahabharata. Brihat Sama. So, Masana Margashirshaha aham Ritunam Kusumakaraha. Among the Ritus, among the seasons, I am the one that makes the spring season. Brihat Sama Tatha Samnam Pradhanam Asmi. I am that important Samaganam, which is called the Brihat Sama in Samaveda. Among the Chandas, I am the Gayatri Chandas. So Gayatri Chandas has got 24 letters, and that is why this Gayatri mantra, since the mantra is in the Gayatri Chandas, it is called the Gayatri mantra. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarehinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Adityaya Vidmahe Sahasrakiranaya Dhimahi Tanna Surya Prachodayat. Om Tatpurushaya Vidmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Shiva Prachodayat. Tanno Rudra Prachodayat. Anjaneyaya Vidmahe Vayuputraya Dhimahi Tanno Hanumat Prachodayat. All Gayatri Chandas. Gayatri Chandasamaham Gayatri Chando Vishishtanam Aham Gayatri Chandaha Rucham Gayatri Rig Rig Aham Ityartaha. So, excuse me. Among the Chandas I am Gayatri. 1 minute. Gayatri Chanda Vishishtanam Rucham Gayatri Rig Aham Ityartaha. Masanam Margashirshaha Aham Rutunam Kusumakaraha Vasantaha. Vasanta Kalam. So Bhagavan Adisankaracharya has not explained much. He has just stated the same words again. Dyutam Chalayatam Asmi Tejas Tejasvinamaham Jayosmi Vyavasayosmi Sattvam Sattvavatamaham. Among the different games, cheating games, among the games which involves a lot of cheating, I am the game called Dyuta, or the game of dice, the game with which the Pandavas lost to the Kauravas and they had to go through a lot of suffering. So I am that game. So Bhagavan is not sparing anything. Whether it is good or bad, I am the best in everything, says Bhagavan. So Bhagavan is equally available for going towards the right direction and going towards the wrong direction. He is not going to control the direction of our life. The choice is ours. So whether we want to take something up or not is left to us. Dyutam Chalayatam Asmi Tejas Tejasvinam Aham. Among the people who are very, very bright, who are like when the brightness comes, maybe they are practicing Hatha Yoga, or they're doing a japa of Purasharana, or they do pujas, or they keep chanting and they do japa every day, or they chant from the Vedas and the Upanishads, or they live a very good lifestyle of dana, dharma, all that, then the face will start shining. So that Tejas, you see many musicians also who are given to a lot of sadhana, their faces will be very bright. So how does the Tejas come from? I am the Tejas in all the people who have got Tejas, says Bhagavan. Tejas Tejasvinamaham. Even a tomato which is very bright, the brightness comes from the Tejas that the tomato has. And who is giving that? Bhagavan is giving that. After some days, when the tomato is just kept outside and allowed to shrink, the Tejas goes away. So who has left that place? The full expression of Bhagavan has left that place. Tejas Vinamaham. Jayosmi Vyavasayosmi. I am victory. The whole Mahabharata is called Jaya. The name of that Itihasa is called Jaya. And then only later it came to be called Mahabharata. Jayaha Asmi. I am victory. Whenever we attain victory, who is there in that victory? Bhagavan is there. So this 10th chapter, basically it keeps us very, very humble. We never lose track of where Bhagavan is not there. And we don't get excited about anything because whatever glory is there, it belongs to Bhagavan. So Jayaha Asmi, Vyavasayaha Asmi. To get victory, what do we need to do? We need to put in a lot of effort. I am that effort which gives me victory, says Bhagavan. That Vyavasayaha, that effort I am. Sattvam Sattvavatamaham. There are people who express Sattva Guna. They do actions which are filled with Sattva Guna. They think thoughts which are filled with Sattva Guna. And that Sattva Guna in the Sattvic people, I am, says Bhagavan. Dyutam Akshadevatadi Lakshanam Chalayatam Chalayasya Kartrunam Asmi Tejaha Tejasvinam Aham. Jayaha Asmi Jetanam Jetrunam Jetrunam Vyavasayaha Asmi Vyavasayinam Sattvam Sattvatam Satvikanam Aham. So Dyutam Akshadeva Devanadi Akshadevadanadi Lakshanam Chalayatam Chalasya Kartrunam. I am the one that is allowing for the cheating to happen in the cheating game. So that power to cheat comes from me, says Bhagwan. Tejaha Tejasvinam Aham. I am the Tejas, I am the brightness and the bright ones. Jayaha Asmi Jetrunam. The one who is victorious among the victorious, I am that victory. So Vyavasayaha Asmi Vyavasayinam. I am the one who is the industrious one. I am the industry in the industrious one. Sattvam Satvikanam. Among the Sattvic people, I am Sattvaguna. Vrishninam Vasudevosmi Pandavanam Dhananjayaha Muninamapyaham Vyasaha Kavinamushana Kavihi. Among the Vrishnis is that land, the clan, the lineage of Krishna is called the Vrishnikula. Among the Vrishnis, I am Vasudeva, your friend, says Bhagavan Adisankaracharya explains. Vrishninam Vasudevaha Asmi Ayam Eva Aham. This Krishna, this Vasudeva, who's talking to you, coming in the Vrishni clan, among the Vrishni clan, I am Vasudeva. He talks about himself. So Bhagavan has got no, when we speak, we will feel shy. Even if we have to say, I am Bhagavan, we feel shy. But Bhagavan is not feeling shy because he is just speaking the truth. And I am speaking the truth. So there's no need to be shy about myself. He says, Vrishninam Ahameva, your Sakha, Tvat Sakha, Ahameva Vasudevaha. In this Vrishnikula, I am the best. And I am that, Bhagavan is that Vrishnikula as Vasudeva. Among the Pancha Pandavas, the 5 Pandavas, I am Arjuna. Dhananjaya. Dhananjaya means the one who has gone in all directions and collected a lot of wealth. The one who puts in a lot of good effort in this world and earns wealth. Dhananjaya. Tvameva. Muninam mananashilanam sarva padartha jnaninam api aham vyasaha. Among the munis, mananashilavan iti munihi. The meaning of the word muni is the person who silently contemplates all the time about the truth of existence, about the truth of who God is, about the truth of the self. That person is called a muni. Among such people, I am Vyasa. Muninam api Vyasaha, Veda Vyasa, the one who wrote the Mahabharata, the one who is the source of all the characters of the Mahabharata is Veda Vyasa. I am that person, says Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Kavinam Krantadarshinam. Kavi is a poet. He is a Krantadarshi, means one who can look into the future. So Ushana Kavihi. I am the person called Ushana. I am the poet called Ushana, great poet. Dando Damayatam Asmi Nitirasmi Jigishatam Maunam Chaivasmi Guhyanam Jnanam Jnanavatamaham. Dandaha. I am the stick. I am the rod of punishment. Among the Damayatam, the people who want to control, the people who are not able to control their senses. And because they can't control their senses, they do a lot of wrong things in this world and they require punishment. And there are people who are appointed to punish them. It can be the law enforcing agencies, it can be the police, it can be the army. Like in the army, there is a statement, God, please show mercy on our enemies because we don't have mercy for our enemies. So there is one statement. And so Dandaha Damayatam, people who are able to not spare the rod, people who are able to take the rod, that rod of punishment I am, says Bhagavan. So wherever power is exerted for doing something, changing something, that power is Bhagavan. Niti Rasmi Jigishatam. Among the people who want to win, I am that Niti. Niti means the rule. If I do this in this particular equation, And if I work so hard and I manage all the controls in that situation, and I'm able to cross over all the controls, the different factors that control the situation, and I emerge as a winner in that situation. So Bhagavan says, I am the winning among all people who strive towards winning. Jigishatam. I am that rule which makes people win when they put in the right efforts to win. The right efforts will include the efforts of the mind, efforts of thoughts, efforts of the emotions, efforts of speech, and efforts of action. Maunam chaivasmi guhyanam. Among all secrets, I am the secret called silence. Silence is such a thing that you will never know from a silent person. You will never be able to elicit any secret because they will never open their mouth. So Rama and Lakshmana lived a life like that actually, because anytime we open our mouth, we may speak something that need not be spoken, or we may speak something that is not good or that is not proper. So Rama and Lakshmana will never open their mouth unless it is utterly required to open the mouth. Maunam chaivasmi guhyanam. Jnanam jnanavatam aham. Among the knowledgeable people, I am that knowledge, says Bhagavan. Dandaha damayatam damayitrunam asmi adantanam damakaranam. So adantanam are the people who don't have self-control, and they come in situations where they have to get punishments, whether it is not doing the homework in school, or whether it is crossing the red light in the traffic signal, or whether it is crossing the yellow line and driving, or crossing the stop line, or honking in places where we should not honk, or in some countries even throwing a piece of paper. Dandaha. I am the Damayitru. So I am the one who is controlling, and I am the punisher. I am the punishment. Nitihi asmi jigishatam. Jetum ichatam. The one who wants to win, I am the niti. Niti means the rule, the justice. Justice is granted. When something is done, justice is granted in the end. Maunam cha eva asmi guhyanam gopyanam. So what do we learn from this Vibhooti Yoga? If we want all these qualities in this world to prevail, we may say, you say Bhagavan is Niti, but there is no justice in the world. We have not invoked Bhagavan enough. We are very busy doing all kinds of unnecessary things, all kinds of useless things, all kinds of wrong things in society. We don't invoke Bhagavan, so we don't get the benefits of Bhagavan's presence. So if we want all these beautiful things in life, a simple work is to invoke Bhagavan every day, day in and day out, hour in and hour out. Invoke Bhagavan, and then we will get the best of everything in this world. We will get the best of success. We will get the best of environments. We'll get the best of fame. We'll get the best of popularity, clarity. We'll get the best of wealth. We'll get the best of good qualities. Everything will be available to us. Guna Sagar, Bhagavan is the ocean of gunas, ocean of qualities. Jetum ichatam maunam evacha asmi guhyanam gopyanam maunam eva. Among the secrets, I am mauna. Jnanam jnanavatam aham. Among the knowledgeable people, I am that knowledge. Yachapi, 39th verse. Yachapi sarvabhutanam bijam tadaham arjuna natadasti vina yatsyat maya bhutam characharam. Yachapi sarvabhutanam bijam. Whether it is a plant, or whether it is an animal, or whether it is a bird, or whether it is a human being, everything is born out of some seed, some source seed. That source seed I am, says Bhagavan. Yachapi sarvabhutanam bijam tad aham arjuna. I am only that seed. So next time when you see a seed, don't pass by simply. It should remind us of Bhagavan. Natadasti vina yatsyat maya bhutam characharam. There is nothing else in this world without me. Without me present, there is nothing in this world that is available without me. Yatacha api sarvabhutanam bijam praroha karanam tad aham arjuna. Here the bija, or the seed, which is responsible for the plant to grow or the tree to grow, is me. Prakarana upasamharartham vibhuti samkshepam aha. So Bhagavan is giving the end to this prakarana, to this whole chapter of his vibhuti. And so he is briefly telling, what is there to go on till I am the table among all the tables, I am the big dining table, among all the sofa sets, I am the royal sofa, among all the universities, I am the great university. We don't need to keep telling all this. What is Bhagavan saying? Natadasmi bhutam characharam charam acharam va maya vina yat syat. So if somebody is thinking, I am so great and I punish somebody else because we think we are great, Bhagavan is saying that I am the greatest of all. I am present in all the greatness everywhere. Bhavet maya apakrishtam परित्यक्तम निरात्मकम शून्यम ही तत् स्यात् अतः मद आत्मकम सर्वम इत्यर्थः. Without me, everything is like a zero in this world. So Bhagavan is like that full balloon which is filled with helium gas. You know that helium gas balloon will go upward. But if without the gas, that balloon is nothing. In the same way, everybody is like a balloon. Everybody and everything in this universe is like a balloon filled with Bhagavan's presence. If Bhagavan is not there, we are all nothing but a zero. Shunyam eva sach. Shunyam hi tat syat. Ataha madatmakam sarvam ityartaha. Everything in this universe is I alone. I means that self, that consciousness. Nothing is without it. If there is something without it, then it is of no consequence. There is nothing like that in this universe without me present, says Bhagavan. नान्तोऽस्ति मम दिव्यानां विभूतीनां परन्तप एष तु उद्देशतः प्रोक्तः विभूतेर्विस्तरो मया न अन्तः अस्ति मम दिव्यानां विभूतीनां परन्तप. Parantapa means the one who scorches his enemies. Parantapayati iti parantapaha. Arjuna, who is capable of burning his enemies, like with his weapons, with his bow and arrow. So that is his mark of killing an enemy. Parantapa, na antaha asti mama divyanam vibhutinam. There is indeed no end to my vibhutis, to my manifestations in this world. Vibhutinam, esha tat, esha tu, uddeshataha proktaha. I have only given a little bit, and I've given you a sample. Just to show how my vibhutis will be, I have just presented a synopsis. I have only presented an abstract for the paper called Vibhutis to be submitted in the World Parliament of Religions. It is only an abstract. This chapter 10 says Bhagavan, Etattu uddeshatah proktaha vibhuter vistaro maya. My vibhutis are vistaraha. It is very, very broad. It is very expanded. It is limitless. In that limitless manifestation of who I am, all of us come into the limitless manifestation because in the beginning itself he said, Atma aham, aham eva. In everybody, I am that Atma. I am the self, says Bhagavan. And he tells all these vibhutis because if you cannot contemplate on this Atma, then I will tell you more. And he has told, Esha tad uddeshatah proktaha vibhuter vistaro maya. So, na antaha asmi mama divyanam vibhutinam vistaranam parantapa, O Arjuna, there is no end to my vibhutis. Nahi Ishvarasya sarvatmana divyanam vibhutinam iyata shakya vaktum nyatum vakena chit. There is no end to knowing about Ishvara's vibhutis by the people, or even to tell. It is not possible. You cannot say. Eshatu uddeshata ekadeshena proktaha. In one place, I've gathered everything, a few important ones, and I've told you. Vibhotehe vistaro maya. I have expanded upon these vibhutis or these manifestations. Yadyad vibhuti mat sattvam Shri madurjitameva va tattadevavagachatvam mama tejomsha sambhavam yatyat vibhuti mat sattvam. My vibhutis, wherever my vibhutis are, Srimad Urjita, they are all bright and shining. Urjitam evava, it has got a lot of qualities filled in it. It is bright and shining. You can, like when you see the full moon on a Paurnami day, it is so admirable. Sometimes the moon has got a colored ring around it, or it has got a white ring around it. And when you see, you cannot take your eyes off it. It is so beautiful. And the whole atmosphere is so beautiful. So Srimad, it is called, it has got a lot of power of attraction. Srimad Urjitamevava Tattadevava Avagachatvam. You should understand, Arjuna, that it is all me only. It is all my glory. It is my grace that you are seeing. Whether you see the sun, whether you see the moon, whether you see the stars, whether you see the ocean, whether you see the beautiful Ganga, whether you see the Himalayan mountains, or whether you see the gods, or in the temples also, Archavatar Murtis, wherever you see, everywhere they are building so many gods, 108 feet or 236 feet, all that. Wherever you see glory, where all these grandmasters keep winning in chess, who is the winner? The winner is, that is why all these grandmasters from India, they are all going with their foreheads full of Vibhooti and Chandan and Kumkum and all that. People are realizing all these glories in their life. They are realizing from which is the source of their victory. And they are proudly, fearlessly displaying it when they go to play their games. So that is what Bhagavan is saying. Yadyat Vibhuti Mat Sattvam, Srimad Urjitamevava, wherever you see glory, it is not only from India. Even if the winner is a foreigner also, the victory belongs to Bhagavan. It is only Bhagavan. So that way, if we watch all our cricket matches, we will never be having the tension of only India should win. We will start becoming more compassionate towards everybody. And so that will bring the best in the match. So, Tvam Avagacha Arjuna, understand that it is only me that is expressing through everything. Yadyatoke vibhuti mat vibhuti yuktam sattvam vastu Srimad Urjitam eva va Shrihi Lakshmihi Taya Sahitam Utsaha Upetam. So wherever you see enthusiasm, wherever you see prosperity, wherever you see goal, focused attention, there know that I am present, Arjuna. Tattad eva avagaccha tvam janihi mama ishwarasya teja amsha sambhavam tejasaha amshaha ekadesha sambhavaha yasya tat tejomsha sambhavam. My tejas has gathered in that place and it is present completely there. And that is what is shining through this victory. Iti avagachatvam. Understand it this way, Arjuna. So, this is the last verse. Athava bahunaitena kim jnatena tavarjuna vishtabhyahamidam kritsnam ekamshena sthito jagat. Hey Arjuna, O Arjuna, athava, then in this way, bahuna etena kim jnatena tava Arjuna. What is the need now to go on and on and on and on? Lot of time only is going to be spent. Like you will never cross the end of my manifestations, end of the manifestations of Ishvara. Bahuna etin. When we say my, you should understand that Ishvara, like the sand in the sea, so sand in the ocean, in the beach. This out of the sand in the beach, one doll you make out of the sand is Krishna. This Krishna that is talking is one doll made out of the sand on the beach. The Shiva or the Rudra or the Shankara or the Hanuman or the Rama or the Himalayas or the Ganga are all these forms that are made in that same sand that Bhagavan is talking about. So he talks about Arjuna also. He talks about you and me also. When he says Aham Atma Guda Kesha, he's talking about you and me. All of us, all the gods, all the great people, all the great beings, everything is nothing but made out of that sand, which is called Ishvara, which is called Prana. And that sand, that Prana is only Bhagavan Shri Krishna is. He is identifying with that Prana and talking. Like how we identify with sorrow, how we identify with misery, how we identify with defeat. Bhagavan is identifying with that Prana and he is talking. When we identify with the Prana, we will also talk like Bhagavan. We will also talk like Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Athava bahuna etena. So there's nothing to feel like, who is this Krishna? He's talking like as if he's the only Bhagavan. He's telling you are also Bhagavan. So just take that and keep moving on. Athava bahuna etena kim jnatena tava Arjuna. What is there to keep on knowing in this, Arjuna? Vishtabhyaham idam kritsnam. Vishtabhya. I am present everywhere. I am wearing all this. I am wearing all these vibhutis in me. Idam kritsnam ekamshena sthitaha jagat. I am present as one being, one one mass of energy which is present everywhere and in everything, and everything is present in me. I am present all over this universe. Athava bahuna etena evamadina kim nyatena tava arjuna syat savasheshena. So what is there to know, Arjuna? What is there left to know anymore? Asheshataha tvam imam uchyamanam artham shunu. Completely I will tell you the meaning now. Vishtabhya visheshataha stambhanam dridham krutva idam kritsnam jagat ekamshena ekavayam eka avayavena ekapadena sarvam bhutaswarupena iti etat. I have gathered myself completely. I've made myself into a ball of energy, and I am present in every particle of this universe, every being in this universe. I am equally and equally importantly present everywhere. Eka amshena, one part of me only is all, like 1/4 portion of me is this universe itself. That is why padosya vishwa bhutani tripadasyaamratam divi tripadu urdhva udait purushaha padoho syeha bhavat punaha tadvishvam vyakramat sashana nashane abhi tasmahat virada jayata sas purusha sukta. So Bhagavan Adisankaracharya also quotes here पादोस्य विश्वाभूतानि from Taittiriya Aranyakam ekapadena sarvabhuta swarupena iti etat तथा च मंत्रवर्णः पादोस्य विश्वाभूतानि iti sthitaha aham iti. I alone am standing like a tej of punja, a mass of light, a collected. You can imagine the sun. Just imagine the sun is present here in this earth. Actually, it is present everywhere, but we do not get to feel it because we are not intensely present in its essence. With its essence, we are not connected. We are just thinking it is very far away, so it is very far away for us. The sun is actually present everywhere. Just imagine like that sun is present in a ball of light. Like that Bhagavan is a mass of energy that is present in this whole universe, including the earth and all other galaxies. He's present completely as one mass of energy. And in that one mass of energy, we are all like small creatures, like small ants, swimming and moving about and having our fights and trying to have our desires fulfilled, and trying to like being very anxious about desires not being fulfilled, or fighting our wars, fighting our battles. We are doing like that. We are just a small speck in that big mass of energy which is Bhagavan. And so that is what Bhagavan says this and concludes his whole Vibhooti Yoga. In the Yoga Shastras, this third chapter is called Vibhooti Pada, where Patanjali Maharishi gives a warning all the time not to concentrate so much on Vibhutis. Not to concentrate so much on Vibhutis, because Vibhutis will give us powers. Like Vibhuti in that context is different types of meditations which will give us powers, like power of disappearing, power of knowing what is there in the universe, power of knowing somebody else's mind, power of knowing my past lives. Everything is a Vibhuti. In the Vibhuti Yoga, it is a power. Patanjali Maharishi warns again and again, don't get into this Vibhuti. It is only a milestone to know where you have progressed. And don't get into making a livelihood out of these Vibhutis or these powers. But here in the Bhagavad Gita, the danger is not there, because this Vibhuti Yoga, it is not about getting powers from these gods. It is about knowing the glory of Bhagavan so that we may worship Bhagavan. When you know the glory of something, we will have respect and love. Our love and respect for that object will be magnified, will be very, very, very great. So this is a precursor to Bhakti Yoga, which is chapter 12, where Bhagavan is introducing in what all ways he is present. And in the next chapter we are going to see next month, Bhagavan is here in the world where all you can see me, Bhagavan is saying. In the 11th chapter, everything in that is in me. He is showing that Vishwarupa Darshana. So chapter 10 and chapter 11 are the shadow and the real aspects of Bhagavan. The real aspect of Bhagavan is Vishwarupa, and the shadow aspect is the Vibhuti Yoga, where his Vibhuti is scattered everywhere, present everywhere. He is not keeping them with him. So he is giving the credit to that person. And he says, I am only that. And with this, so these two chapters are the precursor to chapter 12, where he is going to talk to us That is the end of Bhakti Yoga chapter 12, where Bhagavan is going to talk to us about how we will show devotion, how how we need to show bhakti in order that we experience the presence of Bhagavan. So with this fourth chapter, this 10th chapter concludes with the grace of Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmaya ji, Bhagavad Pada Acharya Swami Shankaracharya, whose commentary we are also taking a look at, the lens through which we are looking at the Bhagavad Gita, and Bhagavan Vedavyasa's grace and Bhagavan Sri Krishna's grace. We have come to this 10th chapter, end of the 10th chapter, which means we have been looking into the Bhagavad Gita for 10 months now, and it is the 53rd episode. From the next month, towards the end of next month or middle of next month, we will look into chapter 12, which will go on for a longer number of days, maybe 7 or 8 days, because it's a very long chapter. And so we conclude this gracefully with the help of Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Om Tat Saditi Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Vibhooti Yogo Nama Dashamodhyayah. Hari Om. Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kasyit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasorma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Bale Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. Hara Namah Parvati Pataye. Hara Hara Mahadeva. Hari Om.